Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the new MAKARTT acrylics. They recently launched this like a month ago or so, and I haven't really done like a dedicated video towards these acrylic powders. So I wanted to make this video like strictly dedicated to the MAKARTT acrylics. I did receive 5 colors from them, and I'm just going to go ahead and open them up to show you guys what they look like. I want to say I really do love this packaging. I feel like MAKARTT's packaging is always super nice, so whoever does the packaging, like, they are doing a really good job. It's super cute and just super aesthetic, I feel like. And yes, I'm just gonna open up the box. Once I have the box open, I did kind of tear it a little bit. I was sad because the box was just so cute, but once I did open it up, here is the first color. These jars are 1 ounce, and yeah, these are the MAKARTT Pro line. And I really do love how the jar is actually like vacuum sealed. I feel like they just take another step to make sure that the product is safe before it gets to the customer. So yeah, I really do love the label on the acrylic powders. It's just super simple and just super, like, it's just super cute. So all of them were packaged the same way. I just went ahead and took off all of the packaging and the vacuum seal plastic, and I'm just going to show you the colors. So as you saw, the first color is called Nude Square, which is a really pretty nude color. The second one is just a clear. The third color we have is a really pretty pink, which is called Pink Go. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. The fourth color we have is called Noir, which is a really pigmented black. And when I saw like the promotion pictures when they launched this collection, I was super excited to test out the black. For some reason, I'm just always like excited to see the black acrylics. And then the last color we get in this new collection is just a really pretty like white, which is also really pigmented and like super bright and white. So those were the 5 acrylics that I received as PR. But since I wanted to make this as like a really dedicated video towards MAKARTT acrylics, I am going to show all of the acrylics that I have from MAKARTT. As they were like putting out acrylics, I did go ahead and buy them, and most of these are going to be like glitter acrylics from their Valentine's Day collection. And a lot of them didn't have names. I realized like the Valentine's Day collection was like a limited edition, so I think what they did is like they didn't like print out labels for the limited edition since they weren't going to be available for long, which is pretty understandable because like why waste money on like labels. So yeah, the ones that are glitter acrylics, I realized they didn't have labels on them. I do have 2 of these acrylics that you have seen before, which is Show Off and Pinky Promise. Those 2 are featured in the Natalie Carmona monthly subscription box that she collaborated with the Your Nail Lab box. So yeah, those have been featured on my channel before, and you have seen those for the people who saw that video. But yeah, those are just some more acrylics that I have. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the colors for all of them and swatch all of them together. And I also did want to mention these jars that I'm showing now are bigger than the first ones that I showed. So these jars are 2 ounces, which is a really pretty good amount. I'm not sure of the price on the website, but I do believe that they now come in like smaller sizes, which are the ones I showed before. So this color is, oh my gosh, this was a really pretty color. When I swatched it with the flash on, and even without the flash, it was just so pretty. So this one is a really pretty glitter silver. So here it looks boring, but when the monomer hits it and like when it's swatched, it's just so beautiful. Yeah, so like I mentioned, all of the glitter ones didn't have name labels, so I'm not sure what to like tell you the names are, because I'm pretty sure I can't go back on the website just because they aren't listed anymore. I'm just gonna continue showing you guys what the colors look like up close in the jars, and then I will proceed to swatch them afterwards. And one thing I did notice like about the jars, a lot of them you can't really like tell exactly what color they are, and just looking into the jars, they don't really look like much, but I promise you when you swatch them, they are just all so pretty. And like, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and let this part finish playing out just a few more seconds, and then I will be back to swatch them for you guys. So on to the swatches, and a question I know that everyone is probably asking, are MAKARTT gonna come out with like a monomer? So far I haven't really heard anything about them coming out with the monomer, but I really would love if they did. That would be pretty awesome, especially since they are like very serious about launching this new MAKARTT Pro acrylic line. I feel like that would be very nice. And also I feel like it would be very nice if they really formulate it to where it doesn't really have like a really strong smell, because I know the smell of the monomer is what keeps a lot of people from actually practicing or using acrylics. Like the smell just lingers around the house. Me personally, I don't really get bothered by the smell. I do have like pretty bad allergies, and like sometimes I do need an inhaler, so sometimes I will wear a mask, but it's not really too much that bothers me about the smell. I do try to use it when I'm home alone or when it's just me and my sister. She isn't really bothered by the smell either. So yeah, those were the first few acrylics. As you can see, like they are picking up very nicely. The monomer I'm using is the low odor not polished monomer, and the not polished monomer is pretty universal. This is the only monomer that I have been using recently, and honestly I haven't really had any problems with it. I use it with every acrylic powder that I have. And guys, look at that first color of the glitters that I swatched. I believe it's named like Friday's Best. I told you guys it was like a really pretty silver glitter, and I don't have any flashes on. Like this is the acrylics like just as is, and you can see those really pretty reflectives, like a rainbow shift to all of the glitters in them. The glitter is just so pretty, as well as all of the other colors are really pretty. Like I just love all of these acrylic powders. I do love working with these glitter acrylics because they do have a clear base, which makes them a lot easier to work with. And the reason for that is when you have these color acrylics, like solid colors, they do have to add like a different amount of pigment in them. And just to create like that color, sometimes depending on how much they add to that base of whatever they're using, it will sometimes change the consistency of it. Sometimes it will like marble the acrylic, so you have to get that perfect consistency, which is why a lot of companies are like very big on that. So that was the last color from the second group of acrylics, and now moving on to the third. This first one I'm going to swatch from the last group has some really pretty cut out holographic sequences in them. Well, they aren't really holographic, but they are cut out sequence. It's just so pretty, and I think all of these acrylics are just so pretty. I do feel like I keep saying so pretty just because they are just so pretty, so I'm not gonna ramble anymore. I'm gonna let these last few acrylic swatches play out, and then I will come back to show you guys what they look like once again before I get into my application. This is the last color I'm going to swatch from these acrylic powders. I do believe I ordered like a glitter green and a glitter blue. I'm not sure if this is included in what I swatched, but I could have sworn that I ordered like 2 more. Maybe I just misplaced them. But yeah, these are all of the colors. And as you can see, going back to the top, most of them did kind of leave like yellowish on the paper towel. I'm not sure if it's because the monomer or just the formula of the powders, but I do work with this monomer all the time, and I don't really get yellowing with like all of my acrylic. So yeah, I don't know what that problem was, but for the ones that are still available on the website, you can use my discount code, which will save you 15% off your order. And once again, here's what all of the acrylics look like. So pretty. And also, just before I get into like explaining what I'm doing, I also do have the dippies, which launched also before these acrylics came out, and I haven't got to those either, but I will do a video on them soon. Just stay tuned, or just let me know if you guys want to see the MAKARTT dippies sooner than later. I'll try to get that video out for you guys. So in my last video, I did show some of my natural nail prep, and a lot of you guys did say that you would like to see that more, so I'm gonna be doing some natural nail prep more in this video. So right now I'm just taking a cuticle pusher and I'm just pushing back my cuticles I did just recently file off my previous set, which were those really extra long blue and glitter ombre glitter nails using that polygel kit from Bellavina. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to go check it out. I'll link it in the cards. They said I just freshly filed that set off. I did wait a little bit before I do this, and after going in with the cuticle pusher, I'm just taking my MAKARTT cuticle cleanup bit and I'm just going around the cuticle to remove any of that product that was left on the nail. At first I did want to make this part in real time, but I am going to speed it up like after I show like the first few nails, just so that it can go by a little bit faster, just because this video is already at 41 minutes and 37 seconds. Like, this is definitely my longest video ever. I actually may go in and like trim some parts down or take some parts out, but I'm not really sure as of now. But you guys never seem to mind my longer videos, so I'm just gonna not worry about it too much. But once I finish going in with that cuticle cleanup bit, I'm gonna go in with my mandrel bit and a sanding band just to go around the cuticle a little bit more to get up any of the product that I may have missed, and also to remove the shine from my natural nails. I can't remember what exact speed I use, but I am on a very low speed because I am going over the natural part of my nail and I don't want to cause any damage, so I'm keeping this on a very low speed and just working it around and making sure not to leave it in one spot for too long. After removing the shine from my natural nails, I don't really do this part either, but I am going to take my nail clippers and just cut down the free edge of my natural nails just so that I can get them looking very nicely. Once I finish cutting them down, I'm going to go in with a 180 grit nail file just to kind of round them out and smooth them out a little bit, you know, get them looking very nice before I go in with my nail tips. Now that I have all of the dust removed, I'm just going to be applying my nail tips with my MAKARTT brush on nail glue. These nail tips are the 3XL Coffin No C curve from AliExpress. I always love using these and they are perfectly shaped. So once I apply these, I just cut them down to my design length or keep them as is if I want them to, and just go in with my application. You don't have to do any filing, which is why I really love these pre-shaped nail tips, and I will have them linked down below as always. So once I've cut the nails down to my desired length, I'm going to go back in with my mandrel drill bit and a sanding band just to blend in the tips with my natural nails. Just because I don't really do this step a lot in my videos, as you guys know, I always use a peel off base so that I can continue popping off the nails to create content for you guys. But doing this natural nail prep, it just felt so refreshing. It feels like I haven't done it in forever. Like, everything was just like so satisfying to me about this part. Like, just blending these tips in, I just forgot how relaxing this part can be, and it was really fun to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend in the tips with my natural nails. Once I finish doing that for all of the fingers, I will go back in and remove the shine from the entire nail tip. Another step that I don't usually do in my videos, I'm going to be taking my Mia's Secret prep liquids. I'm not sure if that's what you call them, prep liquids, but basically it's just the bond and dehydrator, the primer and dehydrator from Mia's Secret. I'm going to start off with the dehydrator just to remove all of the excess oils and everything from my nails. When I was doing this, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to use the dehydrator before I put on the nail tips. Like for some reason I just couldn't like remember, but once I do that, I'm only going to be doing one layer of both of these. Once I apply the dehydrator, I'm going to go in right after that with the primer. So once I've prepped my nails, I should have did this before because I did have to like go in my closet and like dig for this bottle of monomer, and I didn't want to have like excess like dirt or like basically anything getting on my nails after I prep, because I know a lot of nail techs like get frustrated when doing that. I've seen a lot of posts of nail techs get frustrated when doing that. So yeah, I just refilled my bottle of monomer and I'm just taking these two acrylics. I'm showing you guys all of the acrylics that I'm going to be using. I did decide to use the bright white, and then also I believe it was the pink gold. The video was going so fast I don't even remember, but I'm also taking one of the glitters from their Valentine's Day collection, and then also a clear. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the nail set. So I have seen a lot of nail techs do this, and I didn't want to add any like base coat on my nails just because I was using acrylic and I don't want to have a pop-off method. So I just decided to add a thin layer of the clear acrylic on my natural nails and just kind of fade it down a little bit over the nail tip before I go in with my application. I know a lot of nail techs do this just because the clear has like the strongest hold, and when you want your nails to last, you want to go ahead and make sure that this is at the base of the nail so that it grips, like just so that it adheres more and have a stronger hold. That makes sense. So after I did that, I'm just going to go in and start with my application. I'm going to start with that pink, and I was right, this is the color pink go or goo go, I'm not sure. But I wanted to do my French tip just because I felt like it would be the hardest to do. And when I picked up the bead, I felt like there would be like no problems doing this, but once I set it on the nail, as you can see, like the more I let it sit there, the runnier it gets, and I didn't like that at all. When watching these, I haven't really read like these specifications or like really into detail on these powders, but I have heard a lot of people say that these are like slow setting powders, and slow setting powders aren't really my thing just because I am a little bit more experienced with using powders, and when I put it on the nail, I'm just ready to like boom boom be done with it. But I do feel like this would be very good for beginners because you do have a lot of time to work with the product before it dries on you, and you can just mold it into place and get it perfectly before it completely dries, which I feel like is really good for beginners. But me personally, I don't really like slow setting monomers or like slow setting powders. The good thing about this is that since it was runny, I was able to kind of shake that as long as I wanted to basically, and I'm just taking the body of my brush to kind of clean up that side and just kind of form that oval smile line how I want. And I'm not really focusing too much on like the cuticle part of the nail. I just want to get like the actual smile line down. I was experiencing some like marbling to the nails, so once I finished like getting that into shape, I did put the top back on my monomer. I did put the top back on my acrylic powder and give it a shake, and then I just went in and started filling in the rest of that nail towards the cuticle part of the nail, and it kind of worked, it kind of didn't. Some parts I seen that it was still marbling. I'm not sure if it's because the inconsistency of like the powder or pigment ratio that they have in the formula, but besides that, I didn't really have any problems working with it. Like I said, I didn't really like this powder being like a slow setting powder. So once I was done like with my smile line, I did go ahead and use my hand file to kind of give it a reshape off camera. I just decided not to add that in just because I figured this video would be super long because I have so much more to tell and show you guys. So once I did that, I'm gonna go in with that glitter acrylic and just basically fill in the rest of the nail, making it my French tip nail. And once again, I know I say this like in every video, especially when I start to get impatient when doing my voiceovers. I do want to apologize for the fan from my computer because I just know like sometimes it can be very annoying. I finished up the French tip nail, and while I still have that glitter acrylic out, I'm just going to go ahead and do a full coverage of that glitter on my ring finger. And once again, this glitter acrylic was so easy to work with. I think it's always like that because it's in a clear base, and clear acrylic for me is just so much more easier to work with than like the pigmented powders. And also, if you're still here watching, I do want to say thank you guys for sticking with me. I know this video is very long, and yeah, I'm not even halfway through what I want to like get through and show you guys, but yeah, I just want to say thank you for sticking with me up to this far in the video. If you haven't liked it already, please make sure to do so. It would really help me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to go ahead and do so. I did notice a huge percent of my viewers aren't subscribed yet, so please make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will really appreciate it. I don't like to mention when I'm doing like giveaways in the title because I know a lot of people will only click just to enter the giveaway. But just in case I haven't put it like anywhere in the caption or thumbnail, surprise, I am going to do a giveaway at the end of the video. So if you want to see how to enter, make sure that you hear all of the rules and everything so that you will be able to join that giveaway. And I'm super excited for it. But moving on to the next nail, I'm going to be using that white, which is sugar white, and this color seems to be messy for me every time I use it, but the more it dries, the easier it gets to work with. As you can see, it's flooding the sidewalls of my nails, and I'm just trying to be patient, trying to work with it because this white is super pigmented. But as you can see, it's starting to dry a little bit more now, and I'm able to just kind of pat it in place and blend that down how I like it to. So if you are using this color, I do suggest you use like pick up a more drier bead, or if you do pick up too much monomer, just dry your bead off with a paper towel. I did have to use my fingernail to kind of get it off the sidewalls. This color felt like so pigmented. It also reminded me of like black acrylics. The black and the white can be very difficult to use. I'm not going to do a full coverage on this nail just because I wanted to do an ombre. So I'm using that pink color and I'm putting it at the tip. And when you see when I put this on the nail, it looks so pigmented, right? Like I'm taking my time and I'm blending this down. This is sped up. I'm not doing this as fast as it looks, but once I get this to like blend down a little bit, like all of the color just fades and I'm like, what in the world? I did have to go in with very many beads just to get the opacity that I wanted and like just to get it to blend up. This pink color was definitely one of my favorites, but I think the consistency of this powder kept me from loving it like 100%. Like, don't get me wrong, these are some very pretty colors, but as far as the consistency go with the MAKARTT acrylics, I feel like they need a little bit of work done and just a bit of improvement. Even though these were sent to me as PR, I still want to give you guys my honest opinion, because I'm not going to tell you that I love something that I don't, even if I got it for free or get commission from the sales. Like, I want you guys to know like my honest opinion, and my opinion may not be the same for other people. But before I finish that sentence, here's what that ombre is looking like. I was able to get it looking decent, and I am going to go ahead and repeat this on my pinky nail as well, because I did want to have two ombres. But back to what I was saying, other people's opinion may not be the same as mine, but that's just my honest opinion. I do think these colors are very pretty, and I cannot wait to see what other colors or collections that they come out with, because I know their polygel colors are just absolutely amazing. But I do feel like the consistency of the powders need a little bit more work done to them. I was experiencing some marbleness to the pink, and it kind of faded out when I put it on the nail. So yeah, I do feel like that part need a little bit work. Just to sum all of that up, I feel like I was talking too fast and trying to say too much at once. Overall, I do love these acrylics. The only downfall is the consistency of the powders. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue adding this pink at the tip to create my ombre. And then this is what we have so far. I feel like the ombre looks pretty decent for the most part. So the only finger that I have left is my thumb, and I decided to do it a full coverage glitter just like my ring finger. I'm just gonna go through this very quickly and add on the glitters. And then this is what we have. So I do have some comments on this glitter acrylic. I'm gonna tell you guys later. But yeah, this is what we have so far. And since this video was like super long, I went ahead and did my encapsulation off camera, and then I also filed off camera as well, and the shape is looking so nice. I did everything else off camera, but I haven't buffed my nails yet, and that's just because I wanted to test out this little hack I seen. I can't remember where I seen it from, either another YouTuber or TikTok, that if you apply cuticle oil over your nails after filing before you buff, the nails will become a lot more smoother. And I'm so surprised at this because it actually worked. Like, when I did this, my nails turned out so smooth, and I will be applying this to all of my future nail sets because I was just so amazed at how the nails, like, they were just so soft. And yeah, I will be applying this to all my nail sets. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buff over the surface of that nails, and this is what we have so far. And I kept rubbing over them because like I just couldn't believe it. But yeah, it really worked. I can't remember where I saw it from. But yeah, here's how the nails look, and every time I do this with each nail set, I do see a lot more improvement from the last, and that I'm so happy about. So now I'm gonna get into some nail art parts. I did notice my smile line wasn't even. It looked even while I was doing it, and it looked even while I had my glitter on there, but when I encapsulated and filed, I felt like it was leaning a little bit towards like the left side of the nail. So I'm gonna outline this French tip and kind of overlap the areas where I have the colors and just make it look a little bit more even. And I'm so glad that I did this because adding this white really brought the nail set together. It just brought out more of the white from the ombres. Once I added on my rhinestones and like my gems, you couldn't really see the white too much, so adding this really brought out some of that white in the nail set. Also, as a reminder, please make sure to stick to the end of the video so that you can hear all of the rules to be entered into my giveaway, and I will be showing you everything that you will be receiving to whoever wins the giveaway. And off camera, I did go ahead and outline the entire French nail. I only showed it for a quick second, but you will see it obviously when I finish showing you what the nails look like entirely. So I pulled out some rhinestones, and I'm gonna be using my glossy not polished top coat. I'm gonna be going over my index nail, which is my ombre, and I'm going to be adding some rhinestones down the center of the nail. And before I add on the rhinestones, I do like to add my top coat first, just so that I don't have to try to go around the rhinestones. So it's easier to just apply the top coat first and then go over that with the rhinestones. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I went ahead and cured that first alone by itself, and then I'm going to go in with my MAKARTT rhinestone glue. I'm going to be putting this where I want my gems to go, which is down the entire nail. So I'm just going to be doing a line down the entire nail Once I get that on, I'm just going to be quickly going over my nails, putting the rhinestones where I want them to go. And at first I wasn't sure, so I did speed this up just because it kind of took me a while to figure out where I wanted to place what, and it turned out really nice. I actually love how it looks a lot. And this layout of rhinestones was actually kind of inspired by Vanity Val. She does these types of bling nails all the time, and I love her style of nails, so yeah, it was kind of inspired by her. And I'm just gonna let this part finish playing out for you guys. So once I was done, I did make sure to straighten up these rhinestones, and this is what it looks like. I went ahead and cured that and repeated that same exact layout and rhinestones on my pinky nail. I loved how it turned out. And so what I wanted to mention about the glitters, here's what I didn't really like about it. So when I swatched these colors, and the glitters inside the jar look pink and purplish, like a really unicorn type vibe, but when I put it on the nails, as you can see, they mostly look like green, yellow, and orange. I think it's because like the monomer turned the sequin pieces of different colors in certain ways that I like show my nails in like the sun, or the way they reflect in different angles. You can kind of still see the pink and purple, but I feel like mostly from like the top angle you get more green and yellowish and orange, and I don't like that. I felt like if they were like still pink and purplish, it would have looked so bomb with the rhinestones, because the AB rhinestones reflect like a really pretty pink and purple. I just felt like it would have made the nail set look 1,000 times better. Even though it wasn't like too much of a problem, I just still feel like I wish they just stayed the same color as it was before without turning color. So I did go ahead and apply some top coat to the rest of my nails. I cured that, and then I went back underneath my glitter nails just because I want to give these nails the most clearest effect possible. I did top coat it underneath of my glitter ones, and then again I just popped it back into the light to cure, but this time with my hand flipped upside down under the UV light. And then once I did that, I did quickly go around the cuticle area with my MAKARTT rhinestone glue. I just wanted to add something else to this nail, and I just decided to do some simple cuticle bling, and this is what it looks like. And so off camera I also did go over my ring finger, which is that solid glitter nail with some stripes, because in that moment I felt like the color change of the glitters was too distracting for me, so I did want to like take away some of the attention from that, and it just kind of tied in more of the white, and I actually really did love how this turned out. Now that I'm looking at it like back over, it kind of reminds me of like Christmas designs, like the candy cane nail that people was doing. But yeah, I'm just gonna repeat that over my thumb. I also wanted to mention this little technique that I did for the lines. It became so easy after like the second or third line. So I'm stabilizing my pinky on the nail, and once I place the brush down for the line, I basically rotate my thumb. I'm not trying to drag the brush across the nail at all. This is only me like rotating and letting the polish flow. And it was so easy doing this. Just a little tip for lines: if you are like struggling with trying to do straight lines, just try rotating the nail. And so just to save some time, I did go ahead and finish adding some cuticle oil off camera, and this is what the nails look like. One thing I didn't really love about this is definitely the glitter change in the nail. It looks pretty here, but once it goes back to like that orange reflective, I didn't really like it. But overall, I do love how the nails turned out. Especially my favorite thing about this is definitely the rhinestones that I added. Like, they just look so pretty, and it kind of gives me like a unicorn vibe. Like, the reflection of these are just so pretty. If you are interested in purchasing any of the MAKARTT acrylics that are still available, you can use my discount code, which will save you 15% off your entire order. So yeah, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe and like. Then also I had to leave this part in because I really loved how it looked with this filter on it from Instagram. Also, speaking of Instagram, make sure that you are following me because those are one of the rules for the giveaway, and it is giveaway time. I'm super excited. So back when MAKARTT launched their new acrylic pro line, I did order some because I can get them 50% off of the ambassador exclusive stores. So I took that as an opportunity to do a giveaway because I do want to start giving back for you guys. Not only my monthly $50 giveaway, I wanted to do more, so I did order some. The ones I used in the video were the ones they sent me as PRs, so this is the ones that I paid for with my money. And as you can see, I'm just now opening up the box. I did put on some gloves just because one of you guys will be receiving this, but I did want to show you everything that I'm going to be giving away. As you can see, it's all the acrylics that I showed in the beginning of the video, all 5 colors: the white, clear, black, pink, and I think it was like 2 pinks. Yeah, so all of them are included in this, and these are 2-in-1. You can use them as dip powder as well, just in case you aren't into the monomer smell. But yeah, all 5 of the 2-in-1 dip acrylic powders are included in this giveaway. So I haven't really used this brand on my channel a lot. I haven't used it at all actually, but I have like a shelf of acrylics, and every time I look at it, I'm like, why do I have so many of the same colors? I actually won one of these in a giveaway, and then I also like bought some when this brand was having like a really big sale. I got these for like $5. This is the one I'm gonna keep, but I just wanted to show you the color of it. And I'm also gonna open this one just to show you that it's still sealed. I'm not gonna pull it back because I want it to be new when you guys, well, when whoever receives it. It's just one acrylic powder, and it does have some dust on it because I never really use it. I did make sure to wipe it off though before I put it in the box. Then also one thing I'm adding to this giveaway is this all-nighter all-in-one gel polish starter kit. I only used this once on my channel, and that was just when it first launched. It comes with a few of these little sticky tabs for you to put on your nails. It also comes with this little baggie of nails. It does come with this buffer and file. I am going to take this out just because I used it once. I'm not going to give that to one of you guys. You can buy like files at like Dollar Tree. Then I'm also going to take that little wooden cuticle pusher out just because I don't know if I used it or not, but just in case I did, I'm just going to take it out. It comes with some UV gel removal thingies. It also comes with this little mini light that I probably would never use, and also the cord to go with it. And then it also comes with 2 glitter polishes and a top and base coat. I only used this on some press-on nails once. I will link that video in the cards if you do want to check out the video of me unboxing this and the nail set. But yeah, that will also be included. And just something, I was looking through my things and I was just like, what else can I add to this giveaway? Since this kit only had like a few of these little nail tips, I wanted to add some more. And I do believe I got this from like a gel tip kit. I can't remember which one I got it from, but I'm not going to use these at all just because of the length. You guys know I love my longer nails, so I'm not going to use these at all. I did write on the package, but it doesn't affect the nails. Obviously, I am going to be throwing these in there for one of you guys to win. And yeah, I'm also going to be including these as well. I'm not sure if they're the same length, but that's everything I'm going to be giving away in my giveaway today. The rules to enter the giveaway: please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, number 1. Also make sure to follow my Instagram. I will have this giveaway post over on my Instagram. Make sure to like it and leave a comment or follow the directions. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it because my last giveaway that I did notice my comments were like disappearing in my YouTube. So I was thinking about doing it on my Instagram, but I know a lot of you guys don't have an Instagram. So I think I'm gonna just stick with YouTube. That's just the majority. And if you do want to enter on Instagram, that's just a second entry. But the main thing so far is just to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you follow my Instagram and also my TikTok. I will have everything linked down below. Just in case you don't have all of those other things, the main thing that you need to do is just subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment. I'm not saying do the bare minimum. I'm saying only if you don't have those other platforms. So just subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. I also decided to throw in a case of rhinestones because I have a lot of these. And so yeah, I will have everything finalized in my pinned comment just in case I do decide to change some things up. So make sure to check out the pinned comment. And as you can see, I just went ahead and put some tape on it, but whoever wins this will notice an excessive amount of tape because I did have to rip the tape again and add some of that packaging paper just to kind of like cushion the package so that it wouldn't mess up. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoy this giveaway. I'm super excited, and yeah, make sure to follow all of the directions. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this giveaway as much as I am. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it, but I already have another giveaway planned as well, and I cannot stress it enough. Make sure that you are following all of the directions. I cannot tell you how many guys missed out on my last giveaway because they weren't following all of the rules. And yeah, that's it for today's video, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.